we won today. No, you're gonna give me congrats on the win? Not so much, right? No, thanks for coming out. I really appreciate you covering the team. First, want to thank the fans. It was a great day on campus. We were talking to the recruits. I mean, this is how it is here. East Lansing about 300 days out of the year. So it was a great day to come out. Coach Izzo and Lupe had their race this morning and started with that, and we had a really good turnout. It was just great atmosphere for our players in the woodshed, and I know there's softball and baseball going on also this afternoon, so it's a really great day to be here on campus, and I really appreciate the fans supporting our team. So I'll open it up, and we'll get you out of here. Thank you.
Mel, again, I feel like we've talked about it a lot, and we'll probably keep talking about it.
We don't have to keep talking about it.
But yeah, no, I think we'll give it a shot. The quarterback obviously is going to get a lot of attention, and we saw a lot of work for Peyton and Noah in those scrimmages. Is that reflective of how they've been competing to this point, and will you expect that to kind of stay that way into fall camp?
Yeah, we'll continue the competition throughout the summer and the fall camp, and it was a practice format, and so you see guys getting work with different groups. We get a lot of reps. We grade everything, and I like the way they're competing. It's a very healthy competition, and competition makes us all better, and so we have a really good competition at every position. So I thought we had good work today. So today was very indicative of what we've seen out of those guys throughout the spring.
Kind of wanted to touch on the running backs a little bit. You're able to get different guys' looks, but what has stood out maybe about the two new guys with Jaron and
Nathan
Carter? Yeah.
So I've known Jaron for a while. He played for us at Colorado as a true freshman. He's a big back. I don't know, he's 6'3", 230 plus. Hits the hole with really good velocity. He can make you miss, and he can get tough yards after contact. And he's a smart player, and he's really good. He's got really good ball skills, catching the ball out of the backfield, and he understands pass protection as well. Nathan Carter just coming in, new to the system. He's got really good explosiveness through the hole. Really good acceleration. He's got good vision, and he runs with a lot of toughness. He also has really good ball skills, so both of those players should be able to help us.
Mel, I don't think we've asked you about this spring, but with the kicking situation, obviously you had turnover last year, and it's kind of, Steven, and then you're waiting on a transfer to come in. I guess, what's your evaluation of that spot, because there was so much trouble there last year?
Yeah, Rusty did a good job this spring, throughout the spring, and he was kicking the ball well today, and so again we'll have really good competition at that position, and so that should help us, so at this point it's been positive, but we have to continue to see how things go throughout the summer and fall camp.
Coach, I think we knew coming in about Keon and obviously about Trey, but can you talk a little bit about Montori and Christian and them coming up to give you more depth in that room?
Yeah, Montori is a good player. He can make plays. He's been that way since he's been here. He was a little banged up, last season, but he's a guy that we're expecting to be able to make plays for us. He's very explosive. He can win one-on-one. He's got very good leaping ability. He plays with really good toughness. Christian is a big target. Obviously, he's got good hands. He's tough. He plays well on special teams as well. Montori does as well. And so those are really good players. You saw Gates make a couple plays out there today, and you see Tyrell Henry. I think he had a one-hand snag out there. He played as a true freshman for us, and he's also a young player that can make plays for us. So that group is, we have some really good potential in that group, and I feel like we can get a lot of production out of the wide receiver position. Like I said, what Keon brings to the table, and Trey Mosley, it was huge for us for him to come back, and obviously he can make plays for us, and you can see he also has really good run after the catch. He has good speed. He's deceptive.
Mel, you had the first wave of portal activity. Would you guess now, after spring, that you're going to have attrition and addition in the second phase?
We'll have to see. I'm not sure how much attrition we'll have, but we'll see how things go. We may be able to add a couple players, and so these next couple of weeks will be critically important for that. The portal can be somewhat unpredictable, so we're keeping a close eye on it, but we may be able to add a couple of players. We'll just have to wait and see.
Hey Mel, now that this portion of the out of season is over, I guess what's your overall takeaway from the spring and kind of your next steps and when you guys get back together to start your summer program?
Yeah, well, this is a team that when we look at our roster as a staff, we feel like every guy that's on our roster has bought in to what we're doing. And that's a really good thing. Guys understand what we're looking for. We're looking for a relentless mindset, on and off the field and everything that we do. And then we want toughness and discipline and selfless guys. And our players have bought into that, and so because of that, we've had a really productive spring. And our culture continues to be cemented. The new guys, whether they're high school guys or transfers, understand what the expectations are and the standards. That's important. And we're going to add some players. Guys are going to join the team, in June. And looking forward to, just help using those guys to help build our team to be even stronger and more competitive. So it's just been a very productive spring. I think every position has had really good competition and guys have gotten better. We've added some new coaches, and they've done a really good job. And this is a very strong staff, a lot of experience, really good teachers, and I just feel like our team is really bought in, and we're in a good place going into the summer.
Mel, for the guys who maybe haven't been out in the stadium before with fans and stuff, did you see something from them today that you liked about maybe how they responded to maybe a different environment? Yeah, so it's I didn't see very many guys that had the that kind of really wide-eyed look where it looked like it was too big for them, which is good. We talked about it this morning in the team meeting. Just do what you've been coached to do all spring. We didn't have any new install going into today's practice. It was all review, and we're going into the woodshed. We got the fans, but it's still about execution and doing what you're coached to do. 2 + 2 is 4. Just take it into the stadium, and I feel like that's what our guys did today for the most part. It'd be interesting to see the film and see how it looks that way, but it was a pretty clean practice, and I didn't see anything that was unusual. It was just a step in the right direction and another step forward for us.
Mel, you guys had a lot of buzz coming out of last spring. How do you recapture that? And what steps do you do to recapture some of that kind of energy and excitement?
You know what? The only thing we can control is how we work. The lifting, the running, whatever we can do in the meetings, and continue to work to get better. Every single day, and that's what we can control. We really can't manufacture any buzz. I'm not going to do it. You know, we're just going to focus on getting better, you know, every single day. And, you know, we have quite a few workouts and practices before our first game, so we have a lot of opportunities to improve, and that would be our focus. And then when it's time to play the games, you know, we'll see what we got.
Yeah, there was a couple packages that you threw out there in the scrimmage. You're not going to leave a lot out there, but just notice the versatility that you got from front to back on the defense. Is that is that kind of what you want this team to be? Have some guys that can move up, move back, whatever it might be. I mean, just to get some different looks defensively.
You talking about on defense?
Yes.
Yeah. We have some guys that can play multiple positions. We have some guys that are, you know, off the ball type linebackers that are really good pass rushers in obvious passing situations. You know, that's really good to have. And, you know, in those obvious passing situations when you can get faster, you can get more speed on the field. You know, when you can get more defensive backs on the field, so you can match up better. You got better disguises. You know, it's just more you can do. You can be more comprehensive, and with the coverages and the pressures and things like that. So. You know, we've added some players. Some of those guys weren't out there today, but we've added some guys up front. I think we brought in. We got, you know, 6 defensive linemen. That, you know, they're going to help us inside and going to help us on the edge. You know, we've got some secondary players that'll be here also this summer. Linebackers that have decided to come back that have versatility, which is very important. So, you know, we've got a shot. You know, we just have to get healthy and continue to get better and stay hungry.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it. Go green.
Have a good summer.
Yep, you too. Have a great summer.
Bringing some players in.